If I ever get to a point where I'm printing out hate comments and putting them on the wall, I might as well kill myself. I ain't gonna even lie.
What's poppin', y'all? That was Soulja Boy, who decided to make his comeback to streaming every now and then, and he decided to go in on Cenat over this hate wall.
The power to embrace hate. Embracing hate, you have to find ways to weaponize it. And I used to struggle with like caring about what people thought. So I got a hate wall of all the hate that I received to motivate me even more. Embrace my flaws and find ways, to make amazing things. They don't believe until you make it cool. It is currently February 12th at 3:40.
So this is the hate wall that Cenat put up, and this is what Soulja Boy was reacting to in the beginning clip. But he goes in a little bit further.
This acting like he Chico, man. He acting like he light-skinned, man. Cenat, you was not light-skinned.
I want to show you guys.
I want to show you guys. Yo, Kai, you pissing me off. Straight up. Stop talking like that.
Power to used to struggle with.
I ain't used to struggle with. Shut the f up for get on your. I'll make you struggle with some shit. You ain't seen shit yet on this motherfucking internet crying and shit. This got a hate wall. That's crazy. That's crazy. You look on my wall, I got billion stream plaques and ATL Atlanta Hawk jerseys with my name on them. This got a hate wall. What the f y'all do to this nigga, bro?
Now this is crazy because Soulja Boy's got a good point here. He's got Atlanta Hawks jersey, which, he's from Atlanta. At least that's what he tells all of us. But he's also, he spent some time in Mississippi. Man, I don't even want to go through that whole Soulja Boy origin story. But he's also from Fruits or something like that in California. You guys remember that legendary clip? They say Big Soulja ain't from the hood. But usually people have their accomplishments up. But with Cenat, what accomplishments is he going to have up? Everybody knows his accomplishments. And I do think it's a stronger driver to have maybe like things that you're aspiring towards, maybe not necessarily negative, and definitely not show people like, hey, by the way, I'm looking at your hate comment every single day, because these people are just like, yo, please let me keep farming you, because now the haters are actually making bread off of Cenat, like posting his clips or not his clips, but other people's clips and all of that stuff. But with Soulja Boy, maybe he does need a little bit of a hate wall, because it's been a minute since we've got something from Soulja Boy. Like the last hit, now this is why I also say like his comeback to streaming is important, because the last time he had a little bit of comeback to streaming, we got Rick and Morty, which was a hit. I mean, not like a smash hit, but it was a Soulja Boy level hit. It was doing tens of millions of streams. People was messing with it. It was like, yo, he was just vibing out on stream, freestyling, the most basic freestyle ever, but it hit. So I'm glad to see Soulja Boy back streaming. However, Soulja Boy would go in again on Cenat talking about the Mafia-thon 3 or post-Mafia-thon 3.
Let me tell y'all some gangster. The world too sensitive and it's full of bitches. You get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What? What is you doing? You ain't streamed in 6 months. What is you doing? Create the content, weirdo. What is you doing? Create the content. On gang, entertain these folks. Cause now I feel like you to finesse the whole world. Oh my mama, how the f you get 1 million subscribers, then you talking about I quit. What? Kennedy, what the f you mean you quit? Now I feel like you finesse me. I was subscribed to that shit too. I want my money back. On game. And finesse the whole world. Talking about I quit. So well, you quit. Get what?
Yo, I started dying at this part because Soulja Boy's kind of right. He hit him with the, yo, just shut up and dribble. Not even shut up and dribble. He's like, yo, create the content. These people gave you 1 million subs and you've been gone for what, 9 months? When did it end? I know it was usually October, but he's been gone for, I think he did it earlier this year, or last year, I should say. It's been way longer than that. He announced Mafiathon 3. Yeah, that thing was like 6 months ago. So it's 6 months, and I don't think he's going to be coming back anytime soon. If you guys remember, there was also, it ended October 1st. So we had October, November, December, January, February, March, and he's not coming back because he didn't even come back for Streamer University. So he's not coming back anytime soon. And he got 1 million subs, and people, think about how many people discovered Cenat, and they were probably like, oh, damn, like this is a really cool streamer. It's mostly kids that were probably just discovering him, and then they sitting there waiting. They're like, yo, when's this guy gonna go live again? Brother, he's not going live again. So Soulja Boy out here talking about like, yo, come on, man, what's going on? But the reason why I think Soulja Boy is back, and it's funny because once I tweeted this out, and this was after Aiden Ross's boxing event, and I said, I give it until the end of the year before Soulja Boy starts his yearly beef and is fighting on Aiden Ross's brand risk. He beefed with Metro Boom in 2024 and took 2025 off to rest and power up. Before that, he was beefing with Blueface, I think in 2023. And then you can just, every single year he had a beef, unless he was locked up, because he got locked up for about a year and a half or something like that, or less than a year. I don't really remember, but he was quiet for a year and a half prior to that. So this clip with him talking at Cenat came like a day or two after I sent out this tweet. So would we want to see Soulja Boy fighting on Aiden Ross's brand risk? I personally would, but this is the thing. Soulja Boy's got a history of talking crazy and then ducking everybody that said they would run the fade with him. Now, the first one was for sure Chris Brown. Him and Chris Brown got into it, and it got really disrespectful. Soulja Boy, I don't think Soulja Boy thought Chris Brown was ready to fight, because if we're talking careers, right, like Chris Brown, he just had one of the best-selling tours. So even if we rewind back to when this was happening, which is around probably 2016, 2017, if I'm remembering correctly off the top of my head, Soulja Boy, you guys know how disrespectful he gets. Chris Brown was ready to handle it. This was like celebrity boxing at this point in time.
Stop bringing my daughter into this. Stop saying shit about my daughter, bro. This not no game, my nigga. Now you playing with something else. That's gonna take this somewhere else. We set up this fight. I'm gonna do everything. We gonna do all that. Stop talking, bro. If it's already said, it's set. I'm telling you right now. On Jesus Christ, on anybody you believe in, Allah, Buddha, I don't give a. On my daughter, stop talking about my daughter, bro. That shit ain't cool. Real gangsters in the street know, number one rule. No girls, no daughters, no kids. You's a bitch, my
Wack 100, who manages Blueface, who's another person that had beef with Soulja Boy, had also talked about, I think he was the one that was brokering this fight, or like trying to make it happen. And Chris Brown was ready to fight Soulja Boy, but that didn't end up happening. I think that ended up getting squashed. I think some politics may have been behind that, because Chris Brown and Soulja Boy are two celebrity bloods, and I don't know, there's some politics going on there. So that got patched up. Like, they never became cool or friends, but that faded out. Then, of course, there was the Blueface situation. So it got really disrespectful. He was talking about, yo, he's down to fight Blueface. This was before Blueface got locked up. So I'm thinking this is 2023. And Blueface told him, he sent out a tweet, Soulja, meet me tomorrow, 5 p.m. at Glendale Park, bro. Neutral area, nobody hood or none. Bring whoever you want. Please show up and run my fade on SY, which is Schoolyard, which I'm guessing is his set.
Hey, on SY Cup, please say you would have squabbled up. I've been waiting for it to put a demo down all year in the Schoolyard. Soulja, 5 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be there whether you're there or not, just to show how much of a you is. SY, Schoolyard crib, please. Please come, Soulja. Please, Soulja. I would have squabbled up. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Jesus. I'm about to pray that Soulja show up tomorrow. Lord, please let Soulja Boy show up. His name is Soulja Boy, so he has to. If he a real soldier.
So Soulja Boy doesn't end up showing up. And then Soulja Boy starts talking a lot of trash after that while Blueface was locked up. Because once Blueface got locked up, he started, talking that talk again. And then eventually they patched things up, and Blueface responded from the jail phone.
Oh, that's why I heard Soulja Boy apologize, man. That's real respectful. That's more like it. I hate the Papa Soulja, but I turned myself in fashionably late with $1,000 in my pocket. You can keep that small change, but I still need that fade on. That's why he promised me that, right, Bo?
Yeah, he did. He promised that motherfucker.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna do it like gentlemen, and we can get that out the way, and then we can. We ain't getting no money. I done made enough off for the rest of the year. Taking the dub. I'm undefeated, guys.
So Blueface, he was locked up, but he was still like, yeah, we're cool and all, but I need to get that fade in. Needless to say, Blueface did not receive his fade, even after coming out of this. And then there was also a situation with DDG calling out Soulja Boy, and this was just last year.
Soulja Boy on another heroin rant. We gotta get that man clean, y'all. That heroin is f***ing him up. That's his childhood up. Let's stop. Let's put all of our money together and let's get Soulja Boy in rehab, man.
Oh yeah.
That heroin up,
Soulja
bro.
Boy, you gotta stop. You fell off when you did me back 2 years ago. You trying to remix Kickback. You will never remix Kickback, gang.
You trying to remix the song?
Yeah, his ass dog. Got the screenshot. Don't ever try to act like you wasn't a fan.
Soulja Boy, you can't fight, so stop trying to act like you want to fight me. You just talking shit. You supposed to fight Chris Brown 5 years ago. You still ain't do it. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, nigga.
So what's in common here? We got DDG, he's done celebrity boxing before, or influencer boxing. I think he's undefeated in that. DDG can box. Blueface, he can box. Chris Brown, let's be real here. Chris Brown versus Soulja Boy. So damn near everyone that's told Soulja Boy, like, yo, let's get in the ring, let's get it handled, Soulja Boy just vanishes, like Casper the Ghost. And I don't think Soulja Boy's going to get in the ring, personally. The bag would have to be enormous. I don't think Soulja Boy's got it in him to train. Let's be real here. The guy's been lazily making music for 15 years now, maybe, since he last tried to make some good, maybe 15. I would say post Chief Keef, post when he was working with Chief Keef. So that's 2012. So let's say we'll give him a couple of years extra. Let's say 10 plus years. He's been lazily making music, lazily producing as well. He's just going in, just punching it in, clocking out. You listen to a Soulja Boy album now versus 10 years ago, it doesn't sound any different whatsoever. It doesn't sound like there's been any development either. So do we really think Soulja Boy's going to get in there and train to potentially be embarrassed? No. And despite how crazy Soulja Boy has talked, we've never seen any evidence of him getting ran out of LA, getting beat up, getting smacked, anything happening to him like that. And I think he's very sensitive about his image like that. Like, Soulja Boy is somebody that's got like delusions of grandeur. Like, he thinks he's the greatest thing ever, which he is partially correct when he says I was the first to do list A through Z things, because that is accurate for the most part. But he's one of those people that's got like 15 different framings of him in his home, and all of the art in his home is of him. I think, was it Famous Dex that said this? But I also know somebody that met with Soulja Boy, and they said the same exact thing too. I think Ian Connor, I think it was Lil Yachty or Ian Connor, that they looked up to Soulja Boy and they were like, yeah, Soulja Boy's just got art of himself in his crib. So there's no way that Soulja Boy's going to put himself in a position where he could be humiliated on the internet. So I think he's just going to keep talking that talk. I hope they try to get him into a boxing match. It would be great entertainment. If he wins, it would be even better. Like a winning Soulja Boy trash talking, man, it doesn't get any better than that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think he's right about Cenat? I hope Soulja Boy just keeps trash talking influencers, to be honest. He should just be beefing with streamers. Let's keep it a buck. What is he going to gain from beefing with rappers anymore? That would be fun. Like, you just see Soulja Boy reacting and roasting everybody, because what are they going to do? Like, roast him back? Come on now. Yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one.